Welcome to day 2 of our chakra balancing yoga in bed series. We'll start on our beds. Bring your feet together and your knees apart. Come into butterfly. You can do butterfly seated upright, leaning back into your hands. Or you can hold the feet, or you can fold forward. Especially because this is our first posture, maybe of your day. Make sure you're doing it in the best way for you possible. No need to force yourself into depth yet. We're using the practice to wake up our bodies. So if it feels best for you to be seated upright, or leaning back into the hands, know that that is best for you. And take a couple breaths in and out through your nose. Take 2 breaths. If your eyes are closed, open the eyes. If you're folded forward, sit upright, cross your legs. Move yourself around. Inhale and lift your arms up. And exhale, come into a twist, either side. We're going to do both. So twist to one side. You can be looking forward. You can be looking to the side. You can be looking over your back shoulder. Elongate your spine. Breathing in, and as you exhale, think about twisting your spine ever so slightly more. And then on a breath in, float yourself through center and lift your arms. And as you exhale, twist to the other side. You don't need to fold forward and force yourself into a deep twist. Push into your back hand, elongate your spine, and use that hand on the knee to gently deepen the twist every exhale. Making sure that you're allowing for deep breath in and full breath out. At the bottom of your exhale, you're in your deepest expression of the twist. And breathe in, return to center, floating the arms up, and then we'll bring the hands down and move ourselves onto the hands and knees. And we're going to move through kind of anything that feels good in your hips and your spine. That might be cow pose and cat pose, but it also might be widening the knees slightly and moving around in circles. If you're doing anything asymmetrical, like circles in one direction, make sure you're doing both. Letting your neck and your head follow the rhythm of your spine. If you're cat and cowing, the neck also follows. Take 2 more breaths, whatever you're doing. Come to a neutral spine. Bring your hands a little closer together and step your right foot outside the right hand, maybe sliding the left knee back for a lizardy lunge here. Most of our postures today are about mobility in the hips, connecting to the pelvis, the muscles around the hips, these really important muscles that keep us upright. You can be lowering on your elbows or holding your back foot. Know that these practices are for self-exploration, self-investigation. And then return back to tabletop And we'll switch the sides. The hands are a little closer together, and the left foot steps outside the left hand. Moving your hips forward or moving your right knee back. Anything that helps you to feel the right hip, the left groin, a little bit or a lot. You can be on your hands, you can be on your fists, since we're not really on the most stable ground. You can be on your elbows. Breathe here. Last breath. And then we'll return to a tabletop position. Bring your left leg back. And we're going to lower onto our bellies. So bring your hips forward, bending your elbows, lowering your whole self down. Prop yourself up onto your elbows. Taking Sphinx pose. Imagine here, more so than anything, feeling long through the lowest part of your belly, between your belly button and your pubic bone. So if it feels right for you, you can lift a leg and extend it back a little more, and then the other, so that that area of your body feels nice and long. And that's also where we want to concentrate the breath. Breathing into the lowest part of your belly. The chin can be up, or you can have your chin towards your chest. 3 breaths. And then we're going to lower down. You can let your elbows slide out to the sides. Look to the right. Slide your right knee up. Resting the left side of your face on your left hand. You might not feel a very deep stretch or deep sensation here, but try to relax the right hip. You can move this knee really high up into your armpit, or it can be more at 90 degrees, the knee and thigh at 90 degrees to your torso. You can experiment with what feels best. So we're going to slide the right leg back, lift your head, look to the left, slide your left knee up, same pose, second side. Chest heavy, passive left hip opener. Slide your left leg back, lift your head, bring your hands under your shoulders, and press yourself back up. We're going to come into frog pose, separating your knees, keeping your feet apart as well. Big difference between this and child's pose. And we're going to open the hips really deeply here. So a nice resistance that we have here is the bend, where it's not so hard on the knees, but we can still stretch the groin here. You can lower down onto your elbows, you can lower down onto your belly. You can support your hands under your head. Your hips can be in line with the knees, or slightly forward, or slightly back. You can see what feels best here for you. Last breath. And then we'll come up. You can move yourself out of the posture, however it feels best. Bring your knees together. Move yourself onto your back. Have your feet on the bed. Hands by your side. 5 times. Inhale, lift your hips. Exhale, lower down, tucking your tailbone as you do. So you lower the upper back, middle back, and then the lower back. Do that 4 more times at your own pace. Last breath. Knees in. Let your knees fall over to the right. Right hand on the left knee. Left arm out to the left. Recline, twist. Therapeutic for the spine. Nurturing for the second chakra. From the center and over to the other side. Nice passive twist. It's a really nice support that we have, the bed. Allowing the body to relax more fully into it. Come to center. Extend your legs. Your arms can be by your side or out more like a T or slightly angled up. Fully relax here. On the next breath in, stretch your arms over your head and stretch out your whole body. Bring your knees in, roll to the side. And we'll come upright to seated. We'll meet seated. And we'll take 10 breaths here while maintaining a hand gesture, a mudra. We're going to interlace the fingers, but keep the thumb and the pointer finger together. So the fingers are interlaced facing in, and then touch the thumbs and the pointer fingers. Take 10 breaths. Try to relax your shoulders here. Bringing this mudra, bringing this hand gesture around into the hip area. Concentrating your energy, your focus here. bring your hands together, the center of your chest, bow into your practice, honor yourself, your efforts. Thank you so much. Namaste.